Centralization comes with a lot of benefits, like it will provide you better funding and also you'll get consideration.
PUNJAB also in Karnataka, and similarly for the Gyanvapi Mosque also, and similarly for the Punjab University. Historically and geographically, it is a university that belongs to Punjab. It was established in 1882 in Lahore, which was the capital of Punjab. It was established by the people of Punjab to the divided Punjab towards this side, Eastern Punjab. And we fought for the campus again here. It was established in 1956. Central government knows this thing very well, that they have an agenda of one nation, one language, one religion. Section 370 from Kashmir, we stood along with them. We were taken away from by Mohali police. They should not just be speaking about it. They should not just be tweeting. They have a political power. They have a legal power. They can represent their case in the High Court. There are 92 MLAs of Aam Aadmi Party, and what are they? They are not there to just tweet. Actually, the government in Punjab, it is also run by the central, their Supremo Kejriwal.
Sweet is the tune of Rabab and Punjab University belongs to Punjab. Or should I better say, Mithi Tun Rabab di Punjab University Punjab di. These are not my words, but these words have become a roar for those students who have been lately protesting against the centralization of Punjab University, and we're gonna have a deeper look at their view that why they are against of this law. So we are here today with Amandeep Kaur, who is one of the students from Punjab University, and she's gonna tell us that why she is against, or should I say why the whole Punjab University is against on the topic of centralization of Punjab. So first of all, Amandeep Kaur, a very warm welcome of you to our channel, and I want to ask you that which course are you pursuing from Punjab University and how long have you been here?
Thank you so much. I am currently studying law from Punjab University, and it's been nearly 5 years since I am in this university, and that's it.
Okay, so you have been here for since 5 years, if we believe what you have just said. I have this question that you people have an issue from centralization of Punjab University, but if we take it from another Punjab perception, centralization comes with a lot of benefits, like it will provide you better funding and also you will get consideration across the country, and not just across the country, outside the country as well. It will provide you better hostel facilities and stuffs and fees concession. And are you guys aware of these facilities? And even if you're aware, then what is it that is the driving factor for you to take this protest on such a aggressive level?
See, when we talk about the centralization of Punjab University, this university currently, it is an interstate body, and this whole thing, this whole turmoil, it came after High Court's decisions, Punjab and Haryana High Court's decision to centralize Punjab University. Actually, it is not the first time that this demand has come up. The teachers are protesting from a long time, and from last 4 years we have the Vice Chancellor, who is a person from Banaras Hindu University, and he is, you should say, a BJP RSS person who's appointed here, and he is appointed here for a certain agenda of centralization, of saffronization of the campus, and for that he's trying. The central government is hell bent on converting Punjab University into central university from last 4 years. They tried to abolish this Senate, which is an independent decision making body in the university, which has 91 members. The elections were due last year, and they did not hold it, citing the reasons for corona and all those things. Although elections were happening all over India, nothing was there, the waves were coming and going, but still they made it an excuse. And now they are going to implement it through the courts, which we have seen a recent development in BJP and RSS. Earlier, whatever they used to do with the help of their car sevaks, like we saw in the case of Babri Masjid, was demolished. Now they are implementing all their policies through high courts and supreme courts. You can say in the case of hijab also in Karnataka, and similarly for the Gyanvapi Mosque also, and similarly for the Punjab University. They have their institutes, they have full control over it. And when it comes to Punjab University, we would like to say that historically and geographically, it is a university that belongs to Punjab. It was established in 1882 in Lahore, which was the capital of Punjab. It was established by the people of Punjab. And then in 1947, we did not leave our university there. We brought our university to the divided Punjab towards this side, Eastern Punjab. And we fought for the campus again here. It was established in 1956, but the central government has always been this way, that it wants to centralize most of the powers. So it took away the state status of this university in 1966 when Punjab was further partitioned into Haryana and Himachal. But that time it was said that once Haryana and Himachal get their own universities, this will be given back to Punjab. And today we see they have their own universities, their colleges are affiliated to their universities. It is Punjab government who has a representation in the Senate inside this university. It is Punjab government who's giving a share in the budget. And it is Punjab University. It is Punjab government to which it belongs, the university. But the central government, instead of going out of this whole scenario, instead of giving it to Punjab, the government is taking it away from Punjab and pushing Punjab out of this university. They have this new education policy which actually focuses on centralization, saffronization and privatization of all the educational institutions inside the country. It talks about making a board of governance which is going to govern everything. All administrative rights will be with it, and those governors will be appointed by the central government. Nonetheless, whatever independent decision making bodies should be abolished. So we are saying that these bogus arguments that central universities are very good funding is there, and you will have a improved ranking, all those things, we don't want to listen. There was an argument, there was a statement given by lawyers in 2008. I don't remember the exact words. I would like to just tell you the gist of it. It was, be the Punjab University in golden attire or in tattered clothes, it belongs to Punjab. It belonged to Punjab, it belongs to Punjab. Matlab, it is our university. We can deal with it. Even if it has financial crisis, even if there is a problem, we did not abolish the university when the entire Punjab was partitioned, when everything was finished, when we left our capital city over there. We made our university, we re-established it here in Punjab. And how can we now leave our claim on the university when it actually is a rightful demand of our Punjab? Basically, what the central government wants through the centralization is what they have done earlier. They took away the right of Punjab's waters. In the entire country, in the entire world, riparian laws are followed for the division of the waters in the rivers. In Punjab, the same thing is not followed. They took away the Punjabi speaking areas while making this Punjab, and they took away our capital city Chandigarh, which was established, which was made by destroying 28 villages of Punjab. And it was promised to those people that your language will be made official language here, you will be given a capital city. But look at it, the central already took it away from us in 1966 by making it a union territory. And official language is English. Punjabi is nowhere. It is not even there in the schools. So basically it is now Punjab University that is, you can say, a link between Punjab and Chandigarh, which they really want to destroy. So they have put in all the officials' positions, they have actually put their people. Punjab University is actually governed by centre already. Their 36 members are nominated already by centre. We already have a little share, and they want to take away that. And so now we emphasize on the demand that we just don't only want the present status, we want the status pre-1966. We want to convert it back into a state university, because it is actually our state university. Education should be a state subject. Center is nothing. It is just all the states, all the nationalities together. And the central government knows this thing very well, that they have an agenda of one nation, one language, one religion. And till the time the people of the entire country do not get this, they want to create a uniformity. Till there is no uniformity, people will always be asking for their demands, for their nationalities, for their languages and everything. You can see the Kashmiri people fighting for their for their rights, and you can see the people in the northeast fighting for the same. You can see the South India has never accepted Hindi as a language. They also fight. So it is the central government which actually is pushing their centralization agenda in every aspect. Look at it in Punjab. The BSF area was increased from 15 kilometers to 50 kilometers, taking almost half of the control of Punjab. So this way they are actually making centralization everywhere, and education is their prime agenda because they know the power through education. They know the power the youth has. They know what youth is capable of. So that is why this university, which has always worked for the betterment of Punjab, its language, its religion, its history, everything, this they want to take it away from us. And we just have this one thing that we have already lost a lot of things. We were always silent. We fought also, but we have been silent for a long time, and the center is hell bent on taking away everything, especially the university. So now the youth, they are awake. They know how to take away the rights. They know what is their rightful demand. So now we are going to fight to make it a state university, not just keep the present status quo. We want to make it a state university.
So listening to your talks, I feel like that it is more of a Punjabi issue rather than just a student's issue.
Definitely.
And if we would ask you that, do you feel like that not just the students of Punjab should come and support you in this protest, but it is also an issue of whole Punjab. The identity of Punjab has been questioned here. So do you expect that every Punjabi origin person should come and support you, and what message do you want to give to them, that how can they support you if they want to support you in any way?
Definitely. Pehli gal ta, I think those in Punjab should know Punjabi also. That is very important, to know your mother tongue. Zarur, we want ke all those people should come forward. They should also support it. It is a rightful demand for the people of Punjab and even people of the other states. It's a simple message for them. Central government is going to do centralization of almost all institutes. It is going to happen today or tomorrow, and they do not want to give states any rights, any more rights. So it is us being if we are bulldozed, tomorrow it will be your turn. So it is better we fight together. It is not just the issues of Punjabi people, it is issue of every democratic person. You should fight for the rights, because yesterday we spoke when they abrogated section 370 from Kashmir. We stood along with them. We were taken away from by Mohali police. We organized a protest here. We distribute thousands and lakhs of pamphlets across Punjab saying that it is Kashmiri people's right to decide where do they want to stay. They want to stay with India or Pakistan, or they want to be independent. So the governments are nobody to rule on the people on that way. So if we stood with the Kashmiris, if we stand with everybody, why should we not stand for our own rights? And it is not because I am a Punjabi that I am emphasizing this university belongs to Punjab. It is because it is the rightful demand, it is the rightful claim of Punjab. That is why I am emphasizing. If tomorrow a university of Haryana, Himachal or Kurukshetra or any Bangalore or anywhere, any university is converted into a central university, I am going to take the same stand everywhere, because it is central government's agenda to push centralization, and all the people who are affected by it should be united. Nevertheless, their identities, they should come forward for the rightful demand. So I think most Punjabi people know the Punjabi language. This thing should go to the people of the other states. We actually printed in this university, it is not just Punjabi section, a section from Haryana, Himachal and other states also come here and study. So we distributed for regarding this campaign. We just didn't straight away went for 9th June, the march over there. We earlier campaigned in all the classes. We went to them. We had arguments with the students, because teachers here, they are floating an argument that centralization is really good, it's going to benefit you all, because teachers' age of retirement is increasing. Instead of 60, they're going to retire at 65. It's just their selfish interest, and they will get a few more pennies added to their pays. So for those, they want to sell away the university. So we floated this argument among the students, and we floated the leaflet in English as well among the students, because we didn't want to take only the Punjabi section with us. We wanted everybody to stand for this just and rightful demand that this university is a right of Punjab and it should belong to Punjab, and all the people should say this. They should stand by it. Whatever is right, we should stand by it.
So basically this fight is not just against the law, but against the injusticeful government which is not going to do righteousness to any of the citizens of India. So I want to ask you a question at last, that what is your agenda? How are you going to What are the plans for you to get victory in this battle, and what do you expect other students and Punjabis at the same time, and what are your next steps?
See, basically, the actual fight in this is against the central government. But since the Punjab state's government, it is also completely silent, mute on this entire issue. It is just tweeted once that we are not going to let this happen. But we know the central government. They don't tweet, they do it. And we want the same thing from the state government. They should not just be speaking about it. They should not just be tweeting. They have a political power. They have a legal power. They can represent their case in the High Court. So they should make use of that power. There are 92 MLAs of Aam Aadmi Party. And what are they? They are not there to just tweet. Actually, the government in Punjab, it is also run by the central, their Supremo Kejriwal. So they are also not taking a stand on this. So our actual, we would say this whole entire fight is against the central government. But since Punjab government is being mute, so it actually becomes a battle against the Punjab government as well. So that is why, keeping in view the budget session, which will be on 24th of June, and 23rd there are elections for the MP in Sangrur. So we are going to do a gathering in Sangrur, Banasar Bagh at 11 a.m. on 20th of June. So we request all the people everywhere to support this cause, to support us through social media, spreading this this issue, taking it among all the people. And for all the people of Punjab, all the people who are staying here, whose right is taken away, whose 140 years old heritage university is being captured by center, they should come forward and fight for it. We have to fight on the ground. We cannot just fight on social media platforms. We have to be there in numbers. It is the numbers that they are scared of. It is the numbers that made the Modi take away those black laws. It is us who can fight against these decisions by the central government and the Punjab government. We can compel them to speak up on this issue like we did with the earlier government. So it is us, it is our unity which is going to which will reflect at the ground eventually. So we request everybody to assemble, to come forward on 20th of June, 11 a.m. Banasar Bagh, Sangrur. Please come forward. Let's be on ground. Let's raise voice against the central government, and let's also make the Punjab Sarkar, Punjab government answerable to all these things.
Thank you so much, Amandeep Kaur ji, being with us. And by talking with Amandeep Kaur, the one of the prominent representative of Punjab University Student Union, we have came to a conclusion that she has given us, all of the Punjabis, and not the Punjabis but the Punjab University student, an open invitation to join and support her. We hope that she will be seeking a justice very soon. This is me, Fateh Singh, signing off with the cameraman Vivek Singh.